So I'm here with Jessica Bern, who is one of the funniest people that I know in life. I mean, that's not even an exaggeration. When I feel sad, I watch her vlogs. And it makes me, like, I could just be having the shittiest day ever, and if I watch her, like, rant about the Trader Joe's parking lot, I just crack up, and I feel so much better about everything. And one of the greatest things that Jessica Bern is doing right now in her life is she has created a web series. So can you tell us about that?
Yes, it's a web series that came from a lot of lonely nights, a lot of tears, and a lot of social media time spent by me dealing as a way to fill in the time, the loneliness, and chase away the tears. And it worked. And this is a comedy about this 42-year-old single mom of a 3-year-old girl whose husband has left her for his mother, and how she's surviving in LA as a blogger and trying literally just to find a new normal when she never had normal to begin with.
So I'm assuming this is somewhat autobiographical.
It's entirely. I mean, there are definitely dramatic touches that we added to make it funnier, you know what I mean? Because I'm sure at the time I was like, I can't do this anymore, but now looking back, funny, very funny. Not so funny at the time, but, the thing for this is, honestly, and I've said this before, is that if I can get any message across just by the virtue of doing this is, if you're 40 years old, you're not dead. In LA, you're dead, but generally, you're not dead. And don't stop. Don't stop going after the thing that you just wanted your whole life, because this is something I've wanted my whole life, and I'm determined to get it, and it's not easy, but it's doable, and there is a silver lining in everything. And I mean, if someone said that to me 5 years ago, I would have just cut them up, just buried them in my yard. But in retrospect, there is a silver lining. It really is. So I just say, hey, if you're listening to this, I know you're going through a shitty time, whatever it is, but it gets better because it has to. Because you make it get better. It's definitely there are days that it is a choice for me to feel happy because it's very easy to feel sad, and hopefully this will make people laugh and be extremely relatable, to all.
So you actually have a daughter.
Yes, she's 9 now.
Right.
Thank God.
What does thank God. So what does she think of all this? What does she think about the web series?
I don't think she gets it right now. I think she doesn't really get what I do. She's like, oh, Facebook, she doesn't really understand it. She's an iPad, and she understands, like Moshi Monsters and stuff like that. And she's seen videos of where she's, when we were doing we did this series once before, and it was just not done to the standard that I wanted it to be done. So we started over. And she saw one of the episodes with her, this little girl playing her, and I don't think she quite gets it.
Right.
I'm not sure. My daughter's not very vocal. She's very unlike her mother.
That's really funny. So what do you think? I mean, for someone that's going through a divorce, right, or going through a difficult time in life, what do you think that they could gain by watching this series?
Well, I have to say, I will say I've had many women say to me, in the darkest hours of my life, I turned on your thing and I laughed. I've heard that many, many times, and I cannot hear that enough. And I am so grateful to be able to do that for somebody, because I know how it feels to be down, down, down deep in the rabbit hole, thinking it's so dark and you're not going to come out. What was your question? When I say that they're going through a dark time?
Well, basically, what do you think? I mean, what do you think is to be gained for someone that's going through a difficult time from watching the series?
Oh, I think that some levity. Just some levity and just going, oh, I'm not alone.
Right.
I'm not alone. Dude, you know what? That is what the internet is all about. At the end of the day, it's for everybody to go, I'm not alone. Sorry. That's why we're on here. To talk, to chat, to relate, especially women, to find information, but mostly to go, wait a minute, I'm not the only one? Excellent.
How does it make you feel when, people come to you and they say, your video made me feel better about myself, or your video, gave me hope, or, whatever it is? How does that make you feel to hear those things?
It doesn't get any better than that. No, there's no money in the world. I mean that. There's no amount of money in the world you can't buy that.
Right.
It is. It just. I can't even tell you how much it brightens my day. Really.
So we're really looking forward to the series. When is it? Is there a projected launch date?
Well, yeah, we're filming it in November, and we're going to hopefully. I want to wait till after the holidays. I don't think it's a great time to launch a series during Christmas. Not the primary thing on people's minds. I would probably say we'll launch it probably the end of January. Next year, early February. I would say would be a good time. I don't know. I don't think it's. I would say during the holidays, everybody's home, but they're with their family, they're going out, they're doing stuff. So yeah, I would say the end of January, early February would be when we would actually launch it. But we are going to film it, and then really take the time because we have to film an opening. It's a lot of work. It's the first script right now is about 16 pages, which probably will end up being about like a 9-minute video, a 10-minute video, but hopefully funny as hell. And we've already got the rest of the following 3. We rewrote the pilot. The following 3 are already done. They're already written. And then we have a full season written out. You know what I'm saying? Like we have four full scripts. Then we have we've fleshed them out. You know what I mean? So anybody who wants to come along and say, "Oh wow, we want to, pay for you to make this. Where does it going?" I can just hand it to you right now and say, "Well, here's where it ends after 13 episodes."
That's great.
So someone will do that. That would be ideal.
Yes.
But now let's just focus on what we have. So I'm really this Kickstarter thing. I'm telling you, there's, it's just everybody knows we can go beyond our goal. No problem. You know what I mean? The more money we make, the better it is. The more screw we can get and equipment and everything. So if we're at our goal and you're like, oh, they already did it. No, please keep doing it. Please. We're not. It's never. We're more than willing to go over the 100% funding. We're not quite there. We're at 88% right now.
So where can people go to learn more about the series?
Go to Kickstarter.com and put in the word blog that, all one word, and it'll bring you right to the show. And click on it, and it's very easy. Just it's really it just tells you what to do. So it's like 2 clicks and you're done.
And so the series is actually called Blog That?
Yeah, it's called Blog That. Yeah. The tagline is, it's called Blog That When TMI Is Not Enough.
That's great.
Yeah, that's what it's called.
Yay! Okay, thank you so much.
Thank you so much. I appreciate you doing this, and I'm hoping to chat your ear off.